excited for this video because the last video I did of one of these actually went pretty well, alright? So Dexter, what are we gonna be doing today? Well, first of all, welcome back for a brand new and shiny video, and today we are going to be doing yet another one. Oh shit! As I was saying, welcome back for a brand new and shiny video. Oh my, have I been looking forward for this video. Because in today's video, we are doing yet another one chunk base, because the other one did very, very well. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's seen those all the way around the borders. So today, we're doing an updated version, a better version, a more efficient version, and obviously I'm gonna show you guys everything about it, how to do it, what you need, how many claims you need, how much money you need, and so on and so on. But before the video continues, make sure you smash that like button, comment down below, and obviously subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't yet joined your daily dose of Dexter, I do not know what you guys are waiting for. Go ahead and click the bell right now to get a notification every single time that Dexter uploads. That's me. And without much more fussing around, how about we just go ahead and dig right into it. Now, to start everything off, it doesn't hurt to have a few friends. Now, you don't need to have friends. This right here is a solo base, so you can do this absolutely by yourself. So let's dig right into it. Now, obviously, now that you got a few friends, go ahead and let them make the base for you, so that way, all your invoice loot can stay safe. Step 1. Gathering money. The best possible way to start earning money is going to every single envoy that happens every 15 minutes. All you really need to get started is about 5 million, which does sound like a lot, but really isn't. Just start selling everything that you get from the envoys on the auction house and to players that is willing to buy all the enchants that you get. Step 2. These nuts. Step 3. Searching and claiming. Finding the perfect spot for your base might get a little bit tricky, but most importantly, do F-map and make sure that nobody is in the area that is going to prevent you from claiming. Step 4. Using the schematic. Once you've found a decent spot, make sure you know where the chunks is, because you need to align the base exactly inside one chunk. Once you have the schematic in the right position, as you can see on the schematic, I only have one single side, and that's how everybody's PC can follow along. Step 5. Claiming the base. Next step is doing /gen down in the chat. That will give you a gen bucket. Left click the gen bucket and choose the sand. Look straight down and place it like that, and it's going to put a sand pillar all the way up, just like I did right here. Once it's all the way up, all you need to do is make the roof of the base, and when standing on obsidian, make sure you're standing on 255. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and claim out all the way to the end of the Schematica, and then all you need to do to claim the other two sides is just simply rotating the Schematica and line up the base with what you've already built. And then you claim this side and you rotate again and claim that side. Step 6. Printing the netherrack. On the schematic, there is absolutely everything that you need. The red wall is source blocks of lava, while the yellow is the lava that is flowing. The ice is obviously the water, and you're going to be printing that in as well. The command you're going to be using quite a lot is Schematica replace, but make sure the R is capital. Next up is that you're going to replace the wall with air, so the Schematica now looks like this. Next up is changing the obsidian to air, so the Schematica now looks like this. And now we're pretty much ready to print it in, so do /printer down in the chat, enable printer on your Schematica, and away we go. Once you're done with the netherrack, it should look exactly like this. Step 7. Laying out the regions. Since we have replaced most of the blocks in our schematic, you need to unload it and load it back up and align it perfectly. If you're not on Crystal Client, download in the description, you need to log out of the server you're on and log back in. Once you have reloaded the Schematica, you need to do the same command, Schematica replace with a capital R, and replace wall with air. What you need to do now is print in all of this right here. So these lines right here, this region, line, region, line, region, line, region, but be careful that you don't print in any of the pillars whatsoever. Step 8. Doing the region walls. For this part, it might be a good idea to enchant yourself a pickaxe, because now you have to break quite a lot of ice. You're gonna break the ice and you're gonna break the block underneath it, so that it looks something similar to this. Do this throughout all of the regions. Once it looks something like this, you're ready for the next step, which is going to be drilling in the entire region. Go down in chat and do /region. That should give you a regeneration bucket that is gonna cost 10,000 each placement. I'm pretty sure this right here is the more, well, expensive massive part of this video. Next step is placing a regen bucket in all the holes, just like this. And where you see these openings, you're going to be placing a regen bucket in those holes as well. That part is very, very important. So make sure that you do that. You also got to make sure that it actually does regen all the way down, because sometimes it does glitch and you need to update the block for it to gen all the way down. But alright, let's go ahead and do that to the rest of the regens. Step 9. Genning in the pillars. It's finally time to do some of the more time-consuming job. Luckily for me, I got a few friends ready to help me. Now you need to go ahead and go into your /gen and get the obsidian bucket. Gotta go ahead and place obsidian in every single hole all the way out. This right here is what's gonna take people a long time to raid the base. So it's very crucial that you keep up to date with all your pillars and do all of them. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of pillars to do. And please don't forget to do it in between the eyes. Step 10. Doing the check walls. Now that you're done with all the pillars, it's time to do this part right here, which are basically going to be your check walls. With a gen bucket, go ahead and choose the sand and start placing it in all of these right here. You need to do this 2 more times, one over here and one in the front of it as well. Once you're done with that, it's time to go ahead and break the ice if you haven't done it already. Once all the ice is broken, do /regen to get a regen bucket and just place one source in all of these holes all the way across. One thing that might happen here though is that this right here is not gonna gen back, as you can see. All you have to do is just gen in with a single gen bucket right here, and it's gonna update it all the way down. And once you've done that, you can gen in this wall right here. So this right here is actually an obsidian wall. So go ahead and take out your gen bucket and go ahead and gen all the way across, just like this. Next up is removing all of this netherrack on this side as well on the other side. You gotta be careful right here to make sure that you don't update the water. So right now, as you can see, the water isn't updated. But if you somehow manage to get the water updated, you need to completely redo it. On the other side, go ahead and do the exact same, and also get rid of the netherrack next to the ice. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and break the ice to get the wall watered. Do /INF to get infinity bucket and choose the water. Completely water the sand walls just like this right here. Place one in the corner and the water should go throughout the entire thing. And all that's left to do on our checkbox or our check chunk right here is remove the netherrack in the sand wall, and then you're ready for the next step. Step 11. Watering the rest. We're almost done with the base. And luckily for you, I already have the ice in the schematic. So all you have to do is just break the ice all the way over to the other end. Once you reach the end, go ahead and take the other ice right here, and it should start to do everything for you. If you think the water is not spreading fast enough, you can always go towards the middle and start doing a little bit more water right here, so that the water spreads to each side and helps everything move just a tiny bit faster. Step 12. Removing the netherrack. We're almost done with the entire outside of the base. All we need to do now is just remove the netherrack with a pickaxe. I do want to say, if you do /enchants and go into the view by material into the tool enchant, you can see there is an enchant called tray, which is a pretty good idea to get if you want to get rid of the netherrack. The alternative is going in with a normal pickaxe and do just like I'm doing right now. But I don't think I can stress how easy it is with one of these tray enchants. Maybe you're lucky enough to get this in an invoice. It's definitely worth a try. Once you're done with all the pillars, you can go ahead and do the regens next. Now obviously, if you don't have a tray pickaxe, you can actually go ahead and do this with a normal one. It just takes a little bit extra time. But obviously, in the case of you having a tray pickaxe, this right here is, well, quite easy. Step 13. Putting our walls to use. It's finally time to start genning in the base. The key factor when doing this base is that you don't have to worry about the bottom. Yes, I know, it looks like a mess. But don't worry, you're not gonna need that part at all. Next step is quite important. If you do have an obsidian breaker pickaxe, you can go ahead and gen in the entire shell. However, if you're unlucky and don't have an obsidian breaker pickaxe, I will probably build down these walls right here, as far down as you want them to stop the gen bucket. Once you have the layout right here done, or if you you have an obsidian breaker pickaxe, just mine for the reverse layers, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to that. Let's go ahead and gen in the shell of the base and make the floor of your base as well. It's time to make a reverse layer. It's really up to you how you want to do the reverse layers. You can do regen reverse layers, which is lava, then obsidian, then 3 blocks of water, and an obsidian at the bottom. Or you can just go ahead and do completely normal reverse layers. In our case, I'm gonna go ahead and make completely normal reverse layers in the hope that I'm not gonna get split from the bottom. Once I have all the corners lined up, I can go ahead and gen it in with a gen bucket, just like this. And this right here is our very first reverse layer. Step 14. Finishing up. The base is pretty much complete. All that's left to do is, of course, watering our base. Now, don't forget about the reverse layers as well. One thing that's also pretty important is that you water this corner right here, else it could have been, very interesting. So, gotta make sure you get that water. Once you're done with all the corners, go ahead and gen whatever reverse layers you have as well. In this example right here, I only make one single reverse layer. And just like that, it should be genning all the way over to the other end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is finishing off this base. Step 15. The result. I can't believe we're done with the base already. But Dexter, what on earth have we built? We're gonna start off with the base. This is a little bit under a chunk. This right here is all our region walls. We're gonna have a total of 5, which is the max allowed. Hopefully these regions right here is gonna force people to adjust. And if we do succeed to force them to adjust, all these pillars right here is going to be an absolute hell to go through. Because we have 19 chunks of pillars that you have to go through at least 3 times with these pillars. And at the end, we have an obsidian wall, some mine shafts, and 3 sand walls. And that is basically it, guys. That right there was the 1x1 chunk base that you can build solo or with a few friends for almost no money and almost no claims. And that is going to bring us to the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure you smash that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you haven't yet joined your daily dose of Dexter, I do not know what you guys are waiting for. Go ahead and click the bell to get a notification every single time that I upload. Other than that, hopefully you're having an absolutely fantastic day. And I will see you guys next video.